Panna Cotta, one of Italy's most famous desserts. It's also famous for being super easy. Essentially, it is cooked cream thickened with gelatin. Now, usually you would just do this with cream and a flavouring, but I'm going to make mine with coconut milk too because it gives it a lovely flavour. And really, the only challenging thing when it comes to making panna cotta is getting the liquid to gelatin ratio right. So for my recipe, I'm using 400 mils of good quality coconut milk. Now this one's fantastic. It's preservative free. It's also got that slight grey tinge, and that's completely normal and a good sign that there's no additives to the coconut milk. So 1 whole can to 300 mils of thickened cream and a small amount of vanilla. So about a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. To sweeten it, some sugar, so about 100 grams of sugar. And I'll grab a spoon, and now we'll just pop that on the heat, stir that sugar, and we're going to cook this until the sugar is dissolved and it just comes to the boil, and then we'll turn it off. In the meantime, we're going to bloom the gelatin, which really just means to soak it in some water very quickly. So I've got 3.5 sheets of titanium strength gelatin. Just going to break that, pop them in. In fact, I like to just place the water in first and then place a layer so they don't get too sticky. So in they go, and you'll know that they're ready when they start to become really gelatinous. Okay, this has come up to the boil. I'll turn it off now, and it's time to add our gelatin leaves. Now you can see how soft they've become, and we want to squeeze out that excess water, just like that, and then into the hot liquid. Now this liquid does need to be hot to ensure that that gelatin does dissolve, and just give it a moment to actually dissolve. You also don't want that liquid to be too hot because it'll affect the stability of that gelatin. So just hot is right. Okay, let's strain this into a jug, and I'm just straining that just in case there's speckles of that gelatin that hasn't dissolved. Great, okay. All we need to do is set it now. So I've got some Dario molds here. You could just set them in anything you like. I'm using Dario molds because I just want to turn it out for presentation. So after I've done this, they go into the fridge, and I'm going to leave them for a good couple of hours, 4 to 5 hours, or even better, overnight. Okay, the panna cottas are set, so we can demold it now. And this is just for presentation-wise. Of course, you don't need to do this at home. You can just eat it straight from the dish. And then for this, I'm just going to just twist and pinch the Dario mold until it just falls out like that. Ooh, look at that. Perfect wobble. That's what we're after. Delicious as is, but I'm going to serve it with some raspberries. Look at these plump raspberries. And I'll just decorate it around our gorgeous coconut panna cotta, like so. And that is a very elegant dessert made at home with only a few ingredients. Delicious.